Hi, we're gonna do stuff.
We're gonna do fun art stuff.
Oh yes. Oop, I'm moving the camera a little bit. Okay, so we have some fun supplies here for you guys to look at and enjoy. We're going to be using some of these, but before we go on to the things we'll be using in this video today, these guys up here, we wanted to go over what we normally use. So, what I normally use here, look a little closer, is a Logo 2.5 model, which those of you who watch my channel, at least the art side of it, probably have heard me go on about this pencil in the past. I rather like it. So what do you normally use there, Mom?
I like this pencil, but I have no idea what it is, what company it is, nothing, because it was given to me from my aunt, and it belonged to my uncle who passed away last year. So I have no clue. But it is a clicker pencil. What kind of lead does it have in it, Morgan?
0.5.
0.5.
Actually, I think if I look at the label, which is worn off, it's still there. It's a it's a Sharplet 300.
Oh, wow.
I should probably write that down before the rest of the wears
out.
out.
That? Okay,
printing
we like
stuff.
these erasers.
Yeah.
Are very cool from Daiso.
Yeah, they're supposed to have scents, but
they don't
ours
anymore,
are kind of old.
But they're awesome, and they
they're
erase
super
everything.
soft. I mean, they're soft.
Yeah, they're very cool.
Big, chunky, soft. They're a little bit harder than a kneaded eraser, but not much.
Yeah, but not hard like a spool eraser either. So
yeah.
It's very cool.
And
it doesn't. I mean, you can see.
You get like 98, 99% clean on most papers.
It's very cool. Okay, so anyway, that's what we usually use. But today, a few days ago, we were watching Doodle Date. Hello, Doodle Date, we love you.
Yeah. Assuming they're watching.
And they used a thing. I think they called it
storytelling cubes.
Something like that. But here in America, we have these called story cubes, and I bought these a few years ago. They're a lot of fun, and all you do is they come with a bunch of dice, and you roll, and you try to make a story. And there's several different ways you can play it, which talks about right here. It's very fun. It was only like $5 or $6, I think, for 9 cubes. And then I bought this extra set right here, which were called fantasy cubes. And you can see, like, they have different things on them that you would maybe hear in a fantasy type story or fairy tale story. And I think these were around $5 for 3 cubes, which was a really good deal, and they all fit neatly in my little box. So Morgan and I are going to take a little page from Doodle Date, love them, and use these story cubes to decide what each other are going to draw.
Yes. But before we get on to that, we will review what we're going to be using in this video, which you guys have seen, and if you're familiar with these products, then they need no introduction. But for those of you who aren't, the first thing that I'm going to review is my new, maybe favorite, mechanical pencil. And here's the box and everything that came with it, if you guys are interested. This was about $7 or $8 USD. I got it at our local Staples. And this is the 0.5 model. They also make a 0.7 model. And this is the normal lead. It comes with HB lead, but that is not what's in it right now. It's running 2B. And anyway, this is a Uni Kurutoga 0.5, and it has the specialty rotating lead engine, if any of you have seen that, where as you press down, it causes the teeth to move one direction, and when you lift up, it rotates lead whenever you lift off the paper.
Very, very cool.
And we are also going to be using a Carpenters pencil from Home Depot. This one happens to be from Home Depot. And fun little joke that we like to talk about here is that on the side of this pencil it says 100% wood.
Yes, 100% wood that you can draw with. Hee hee.
100% wood. And I also have, yeah, we also have almost matching fountain pens, also from Daiso.
Daiso! We love Daiso!
These are Rosso Bianca fountain pens. They're ballpoint line variation kind of fountain pens, and I love them.
They're very fun.
Yeah, and they can pretty much take whatever kind of ink you can think of, and yeah, unless it's really thin. They don't like really thin inks, but they'll take really thick inks.
So I've never used this Carpenter. I mean, I've used Carpenter pencils before, but like for carpentry, and so this will be different for me. And I've used this one just sort of a little kind of a doodle, but it wasn't very much, so I'm not experienced with either one of these. This one I'm a little more experienced with, but anyway, so it'll be fun.
You might have to work on yours.
I really should throw an art supply at Morgan that he's never used before, so we'll see what happens there. But today it's going to be my turn.
Oh, also, if the video camera isn't picking this up, her pen is red and mine is black.
Yes.
I don't know if the camera is going to pick that up, but in this light, I can actually see it. But it's actually red, and you'll notice it's glossy, and mine is not.
And for those of you who don't know, my son is colorblind.
Oh yeah, majorly.
He has difficulty with several colors. A lot of them are pastels. Anything that has kind of the same shade, he has a hard time seeing. But yeah, but it's fun to see his artwork because he chooses colors that you wouldn't normally see, but somehow it works and it's cool. So anyway, all right, we're gonna roll dice for each other.
Okay.
You ready, Morgan? This is yours. You gotta write it down on your little paper so you know.
I'm gonna write it in pen so that it doesn't rub off.
Good idea. Ready?
Okay. So we have a rotating pen.
Airplane.
Airplane.
A shooting star.
Shooting star.
And I don't know if you want to call her an old woman or a witch or I don't know what you want to call her, but...
Elderly person.
Okay, elderly person. We have a wolf howling at the moon. You can just say wolf.
Okay, werewolf.
What do you want to call that? A vortex?
Let's call it a portal.
Okay, we're going to call it a portal. And we have a footprint.
A footprint.
Okay.
Boy, this is going to be interesting.
My turn.
I'm going to give you something really amazing. We were playing Yahtzee the other night, and I just kept rolling long straights.
Oh, nice.
Like the first time as well. Okay, so it looks like you got a lot of the same things that I did.
Okay, what did I get?
So you got that portal thing.
Okay.
You got an airplane as well. And a footprint. So you're going to see something similar there.
Maybe.
You got a teepee.
Teepee. I like teepees.
Red
Riding Hood.
I think. And a flute.
Okay, this will be interesting. Put them back in our little box.
It's also somewhat cold where we live right now.
It is a bit chilly, yeah.
Somewhat cold. So if you hear any fan noises in the background, that's our fireplace.
Sorry. Okay.
Alright, so which one are you going to start with? Because the challenge is to do this with
I
one
forgot
of the
we
two
have to do
new
these,
pens.
not what I'm used to.
Yes,
okay.
not what you're used to at all.
I think
this is similar.
This
one. This is similar to what we're using anyway. And fun fact, for those of you who are interested in that pencil, it sports a brass clutch in it, or lead holding mechanism. Basically, the piece that holds the lead that you write with, it's made out of brass, which makes it super duper soft when you go to write. And it's really nice. It's like holding one of these in your hand. They're very, very similar.
I'm not sure I like the that
yeah.
part right there. It's very
that's
hard.
That's one of my one of the things that I don't like about this pencil is this cap right here. When your hands are greasy or covered in something, you can't grab this cap. There's nothing to grab.
Because it's plastic.
Yeah. Also, the material that this is built out of, I should have gone over this earlier. It feels like it's about 5 or 10% rubber.
Yeah, it has a little bit of a gripper right there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, so I gotta figure out what
it's a very interesting pencil. So that means I have the Carpenters pencil for this run, and this guy has been beat. But the cool thing about this is I can go, and it's not gonna break my lead. Okay, so I've got an airplane and a shooting star, and an elderly person.
I have an idea.
Yep, me too. Okay, this is gonna be weird, but I don't care. So, fun fact. iPhone 4s are great rulers, so I'm going to use my iPhone 4 here as a ruler to do this, which is, I'm going to kind of draw some perspective going on here. What kind of perspective? That's not quite the right line I want. Yeah, there we go. And I'm going to erase the line that I don't want. Also, if you're wondering why we have the paper sleeves on these erasers, it's because they like to stick to really flat surfaces, like glass or this table. If you leave them there for a while anyway. Okay, so I've got this. I'm thinking this is going to be really difficult for the small stuff.
That's right. We're gonna ink this, right? So
eventually, yeah.
Not fill in too much with shading.
Well, you can shade it if you want, I guess. But I just kind of have the ink stuff because I was planning on inking.
Okay. So right now I have an airplane going through a portal, and all the people on the airplane are going, "What?" Okay. It's a Doctor Who effect. Or maybe Star Trek, or Star Wars, or anything sci-fi. The screaming. So they're going through a portal.
Okay.
And they are seeing something happening on the ground.
What are they seeing?
Well,
Haven't made up your mind yet?
I do know, actually. So describe yours a little bit, mister.
Okay, I'm drawing the airplane from the inside. I'm actually drawing an airplane interior. And I'm drawing the rows of seats right now. I'm going to have a row of seats come out like this way, and I'm going to have one come out and go this way. And up here in the pilot seat, right, is going to be like a granny. She's flying the plane. And there's going to be a shooting star out the window that's right here.
All right.
It's going to be right there.
So you're doing the interior of the airplane.
Yeah.
Oh.
As the windows go back like this.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. And then you're going to be able to see the shooting star right here.
You know what? I think it's about time for us to trade. Are you ready?
Trade?
Yeah. Remember we were
Anyway, there's a shooting star over there, and the rows of seats here, and probably the ceiling going like this. Something along those lines, and I forgot to do the trail.
The trail.
which you'll see.
Shows in the other picture, of course.
So it goes over there. Anyway, there you go.
Okay, I get the 100% wood pencil.
100%.
Okay.
I haven't even really shown what's so special about that one, because each one of these pencils does have a special feature about them. And that's why I chose them.
Well, I can tell this one can make a thin or thick line already.
That's its special feature, that particular one. And this one is a very consistent line, or at least it's supposed to be. So this is kind of, really what this is this is us playing and testing these pencils to see if they can art, if they can even draw well.
Yeah.
Or at least well enough to qualify as some form of art.
Okay, so I've got now my footprint here, and I wanted to show, this is going to be an open teepee, This is the doorway right here, and they tie it back with little straps of leather. And of course there's sticks sticking up the top because there's a fire pit in the middle. And I know that teepees are not that small. I have been inside a real one before. Okay, so the footprint of the wolf looks like it's going into the teepee. And my Red Riding Hood is not a typical Red Riding Hood. She is a heroine. She is tracking the wolf so that she can save the day.
Okay.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. As you were talking, I was getting
interesting.
A whole bunch of different ideas.
I kind of like this pencil.
Yeah, what I like about it is that if you're sketching something round, if you turn the pencil, not only will the line stay mostly consistent when you turn the pencil, but it'll almost guide you into the curve.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
It likes to do curves. It really does.
It really does. And I'm going to draw Red Riding Hood right now. I'm going to draw her head. Wow, that does. Wow, that's a really cool thing.
Definitely something that every artist should just go and pick up. You know, it's very
they're
weird.
like free, aren't they? Or close to it?
Or close to it, yeah. They just go to like a hardware store and you can find them. And you'll notice that I have very symmetrical sharpening on that. It's because I took it to my belt sander and sanded it flat. But honestly, you could do the same with a knife. It just take a little more time, probably.
Okay, I don't know how I'm going to work a flute into this picture yet, but we'll see what happens.
So are we going to make it so that we can't use each other's ideas? Even if we say them?
Okay, it's okay. I think that for the first one...
Okay, well I was thinking Red Riding Hood could... You know the story of the piper and the mice?
Yeah, I kind of had that thought as well. Like she was playing the flute to attract the wolf.
Piper.
I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm still thinking. Just really. Okay.
I haven't even really drawn any people yet.
I'm gonna erase most of this line right here because I want it to look like a wrinkle rather than a line.
To correct that, I'll correct it when I go to inking. If I don't mess up my inking. Hopefully I won't.
And I haven't used Morgan's Copic markers a whole lot either.
Yeah, we have those here. They're here in my box.
Oh, a few.
In case we decide we want to splurge and do some color. I also have my Prismacolor color pencils and a few Faber-Castell pencils. I'm not a big fan of Faber-Castell, but these ones are okay. These are older ones I got 15 years ago.
She is using a spyglass.
15 years ago, something like that.
Look at these beautiful footprints.
Detective Red Riding Hood.
No, yes, she's the hero. But her smile looks like, I don't know, the Joker from Batman and Robin or something.
Joker Red Riding Hood. Yeah. They're flying on a starry night.
Okay, a flute.
And this row of chairs looks more like this.
Flute.
Maybe Red Riding Hood is tracking down the wolf who has a flute. Maybe it's a magical flute, and that's why she's tracking down the wolf.
Oh, I know. Magical flute gave me an idea. Is that possible?
What, a magical flute?
No, I made a music note that I didn't think was possible. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
What are you talking about? Maybe it just hasn't been invented yet.
Oh, is that it? It needs me to invent it.
Something.
Okay, see the airplane pilot This is him playing the magical flute. See, do you see the little flute in there? And see, here's the notes. That is what created the vortex. The portal to bring people through. And why they're there, I don't know. But, I don't know. Maybe Doctor Who decided to steal a airplane instead of a TARDIS.
Fun fact, we're Whovians.
We are Whovians.
I hope I can do this right. I'm kind of doing a silhouette back here. Because this person is really, really far away.
Oh, really far away. You're inking already?
No, I'm not.
Was that just a dark... Jeez, that's a dark line. Wow.
I draw like that all the time. So.
Okay, I think I'm ready to start inking though. My
there.
cutie little girl.
I have kind of accidentally gone into my writing.
Oh, come back here.
That doesn't stick on there, by the way.
Yeah.
Bad thing about that pen. Doesn't post very well. It's actually what they call it, posting. I don't know why. It sounds wrong. At least it sounds wrong for a pen. It's like, what are you doing? It's like, I shall post you. You are now on guard at the back of this pen.
I like drawing with sound effects. How many of you out there like drawing with sound effects?
Let us know in the comments below.
Sure, why not?
I mean, we have a comment area. Why not?
I've seen people that the only way they can draw is if they stick their tongues out. I know other people, they can only draw if they cock their head a certain way. So hey, whatever it is that makes you do good art, do that.
I used to bite my lower lip.
There you go. See?
Sometimes still do.
Mm-hmm.
I have never drawn a space portal before. I'm just saying this now.
I am drawing, I'm inking Red Riding Hood first because if I did this first and then, excuse me, put my hand over, then I would smear my ink.
Like I did earlier today.
Yes, you did. Poor Morgan. Poor Lego.
Oh,
sorry.
You've already made the mistake multiple times.
Do people know your name?
They do.
Okay.
If they don't by now, then they haven't been paying attention. There are enough people on the channel who've made the mistake that I'm just like,
whatever.
I'm done. Who cares? I live in the most remote part of the state that we live in anyway.
Good luck finding us.
Yeah. That's why I can film outside and not have to worry about anything.
That's very true.
I just
house.
stay out of the driveway, but to be honest, I can film out by the driveway too. In fact, I have filmed out in the driveway. Except I wasn't pointed towards the street, I was pointed towards our garage door.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Kathy.
it made sense, I don't know.
Hi. Can you say hi? Good girl. Say hi to everybody.
We have multiple cats, by the way.
3 to be precise, and they really like bugging us when we draw.
Or anything.
Or anything.
She wants to be in the video.
Because the world revolves around them, don't you know?
Oh, there went that fountain pen again. Another bad thing. They roll.
Hey, where are those things? We need to get those out.
Well, let me go grab those. I think those are over on the thing in the table.
Okay.
The thing in the table? The thing in the living room.
A friend who has a cape, and for her, she has like this kind of hole with a sleeve that sticks through it, and it works really well.
Okay. So where's the mark? Oh no, I lost the take mark.
Uh-oh.
It's on my sketchbook.
We put tape down so that we could tell where the camera was going to cut off our picture.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure that you guys could really see it. You guys probably only seen half of my picture.
Morgan and I found these at a garage or at a second-hand store, and I think they're for crafting purposes. So you could probably find them in a craft store.
Were we in California?
We were in California,
yeah.
But if you look, see now my pen no longer rolls, and it doesn't make ink marks on the table.
Which you really love that.
Very cool. Yes, I do really love that.
Even if it is water-based ink. See, this one, I really like this one. Not so much these other ones, but I really like that one.
Mm-hmm.
The red one. If it is in fact red, it could be a very dark orange. Probably red.
It's a kind of a reddish orange-ish.
I like that one because it holds the pen more.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good shape. I like this one too because it's kind of.
Anyway, I've got a lot of chairs to draw because I'm.
See, the last time Lego was on an airplane, he was younger than 2 years old. He had to still be in a car seat. So.
You know what's funny is I remember actually being on that plane.
Do you really?
I don't know how, but I remember being on that plane. Of course, I have a really strange memory. I can remember when we moved into this house 14 years ago.
Oh, wild, huh?
What's wild is that I remember that. I hope you guys aren't getting too bored. I don't think you could, seeing two artists draw like this. Like,
oh my goodness, this is hilarious. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can make these sticks look real.
You know, because as soon as you get bored of one artist, you just look to the other side and it's a completely different drawing. I don't know how you could get bored of this.
I don't know, these wolf prints are awfully big, but maybe that's the point.
Okay, I'm going to erase this part of this window because I'm not actually going to use it because now it's in the chair. Because windows belong in chairs, right?
Sure, why not? Whoops.
Because glass shards in your back.
Turned out really strange looking shape.
Oh, what am I doing? There's going to be a person sitting on top of this. Why am I putting detail into the chair?
I don't know.
I can understand these lines being in there, because those I might actually need. However, the other lines.
Let the ink dry for a moment.
So, in this chair, in the co-pilot seat, which for whatever reason in this plane is actually closer than the pilot seat.
Okay.
Don't ask me. It's a thing.
Oh, is that your portal?
Yes. Okay, so basically what happened was they were flying on a starry night. They saw a shooting star, which the co-pilot, being a wolf, thought it was the moon. Being a werewolf, sorry, thought it was the moon. All right.
And so he turned into a wolf. Of
course. Turned into a werewolf, and an elderly person is driving the plane. You know, steering, which the steering column would be somewhere over here, somewhere. And then when this happened, all right, all the planets aligned, and a portal appeared in the back of the plane.
Oh my goodness!
And
the planets aligned. Whoa.
And the werewolf, I don't know, had muddy paws when he got on, and nobody bothered to clean it up.
Okay.
But I don't have the paws down yet.
Too far. I'm tired. Okay.
We have not been sleeping well for like the last month.
No, we haven't. Okay, so I picked up this little art supply stacker thing at Michael's for Lego one Christmas, and he uses it all the time. And what's very cool is that you can actually buy multiples of these and stack them up as high as you want.
I should buy more. I don't know what I'd put in them, but I should. I like that you can condense it down to one if you want.
Yes, you can. Okay, I always forget which side is the brush. Oh,
it's the one with the
that
mark.
one.
Yeah.
Red,
I have a feeling that I'm not going to be able to get to the color part of this in my drawing, because I have a feeling I'll be finished inking this when you've finished coloring it.
Maybe I should wait for you.
Give the people something to see.
My art is not all that wonderful in this picture.
It's okay.
However, other things that I draw are...
okay, that's red. I thought it was brown for a second.
Nope, this one's red.
I read the cap and I went, oh, wait a second, that's red.
It's an R29.
That's my only deep red. Like, I actually, fun fact, my Copic markers, you see all these Copic markers, most artists drool over the, I think it's 30 Copic markers I have now.
And we didn't know what all the hubbub was about until we actually got one.
Yeah. But
now we know.
The funny thing is, most people drool over this, but if you look in my set, I don't have a single pink or yellow.
That's a unique one.
I have, I think, maybe 4 skin tones, maybe? 1, 2... I think it's 4, yeah. It's not a whole lot. Ooh, this will be in a later Will It Draw video. Will It Art.
I forgot about that one.
This one will be in a later Will It Art video.
We've been collecting supplies for this Will It Art videos for a while, so...
And this is the one that happened to just kick it off. This guy right here. Okay, so for those of you who were watching my side, you probably noticed me earlier grab the larger pencil here, the 100% wood pencil, and shade in this area, because that is another thing that these pencils are very good for, is because they're very large and flat, they can shade very, very easily.
That's very cool. Okay, this Red Riding Hood has got a sleeve coming out of her arm that's going to be kind of stripy, sort of polka dotty, stripy. Hey.
Sorry. We need a fan in here blowing it that way. Okay, so because of the angle I chose, these chairs are going to be, off this side, are going to be a little wonky.
That's okay. They can be wonky. Do you have any other reds?
No. If you want to darken the red,
no, orange will work.
Okay. If you want to darken the red, you just use the same one on top, and it'll darken it.
Oh, I was looking.
You could also, you could also use the bottom tray.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those things.
And you could also use some of the color pencils. Just make sure you put the marker down first.
Yeah.
Though it can sort of work the other way.
I'm pretty sure Copic kind of bleeds, makes pencils kind of smear.
Yeah, it makes them smear a lot. That's why you really shouldn't use graphite underneath the Copic marker if you can. It's best to ink first. However, in my videos, you'll see that I do not. And it's because I am lazy and I am good at dodging pencil. I don't know.
You're good at dodging pencil?
Yes.
Should I throw a pencil at you and see?
Sure, why not?
Prove it?
How can I make this portal more alive? Here.
With color.
Like that.
With color!
I might actually color this later, but I don't think I'm going to get to the color in this.
Oh yeah, I forgot about these guys.
Yeah, we've got more of those.
These are jelly rolls,
have more of those.
And this one is a metallic one, and it happens to be blue, so I'm going to use it in my little picture here. So it looks more spiky.
I forgot we have more of those from Daiso. These are metallic ones.
Oh yeah.
They're like a soft glitter kind of version of those.
Cool, put those out here.
Yeah, I got to use those a little bit.
Put them under the camera so people can see.
You guys go. There's the packaging. I'll put it over my art so that you guys can see that. So it comes with a wide variety of colors. No black though. Very sad. No black. That's okay.
That's okay. You can get a jelly roll black one.
Maybe. Maybe with sparkle. I don't know. I'd have to look. But there are a whole bunch of different colors, including silver, which is fun. And one of these ones down here on the end is purple. One of them. And Yeah, you guys can kind of see the colors. They come in a nice package like that. Whole package was about $1.50.
I want to get a new cat and name it Sparkles. What a cool name.
Of course, you want to name the cat Sparkles.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I like this chair, but I don't like this angle of this chair. You know what's fun is if I mess up the anatomy of these characters, nobody will be able to tell because the picture is so warped. Maybe this picture is warped because of the portal in the back.
Maybe.
And that's why this chair does this.
Mm-hmm.
No, I like this.
It would be very
better.
like times fluid kind of picture.
Well, it is fluid. It's also contained.
Okay. What? Is this black? Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
100 is black. Okay. I still haven't done my footprints. Sorry. blow some of that over here. It's fine.
Sure.
I still haven't done my footprints. I still haven't done the rest of my chair here. These chairs are taking up too much time. I need to stop being so perfectionist with them and just get them
It's just
in.
a sketch. It's not perfect.
I am perfectionist level 100.
Uh-huh.
Notice I didn't say 1,000.
Progress, not perfection. I love the Fly Lady. She's awesome. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, she helps people to figure out how to do house cleaning in a fun way.
I was about to
Fly Lady is awesome.
I was about to say something else about if you don't know what I'm talking about. Ooh, you left a door open there.
Progress, not perfection. Okay, now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this teepee.
Well, you could put it in the bathroom.
Oh, sorry, child abuse.
On camera, child abuse.
I didn't hit him that hard. I didn't even leave a mark, I promise.
It might have sounded hard, but it wasn't. I've had Nerf darts hit me harder.
Gee, thanks.
You weren't trying either.
No. Not that I would. That's terrible. I really shouldn't do that. I apologize.
No, you don't.
To the whole world, because your hands should be used in a good way, not to hurt people. And Morgan's like, whatever.
The chair almost looks like it has a face.
I think that YouTubers should be responsible for things that they say and things that they do.
Yes, they should and are.
People need to be responsible.
Why am I spending so much time on this one little happy chair?
I have no idea.
I don't like this chair now. This chair works, it looks great. This chair, it looks like it's leading to somewhere, but then this chair isn't in the same direction.
Yeah, it's a little bit more square than the others. The others are kind of...
And it's
they're at a
because this
different
is
angle.
this is actually going like this. It's kind of curving like that, like that.
Do you have dark brown?
Yes, I do.
This would be E37.
My darkest brown.
Woo. There. What do you think? Is it beautiful? Does it tell
Comment
my
down
story? Who knows? Does it tell my story of Red Riding Hood being the hero looking for the wolf who's gonna go hunt down somebody who lives in a teepee, and the airplane coming through the portal with a magic flute? Who knows?
Sounds like a story for a new Marvel film.
Yes. The agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. are on this airplane. They're coming through because the wolf is an alien from outer space. Is that a better story?
It does sound like a Marvel story, you know? Stan Lee, copyright us.
Oh, I love Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Such a fun show. Okay, there. But I'm not
These chairs have taken so long.
done until I sign my signature.
There. And now I sort of have my chairs finished. Yes, they take longer to draw. Why? Well, I think it's obvious.
Would you like me to move the camera so that they can actually see over your shoulder now?
Sure, if you want.
Okay. You guys have all seen mine. Yay! Can you move the... There.
Well, that's going to make drawing interesting. There.
Okay.
Problem solved.
Have fun. Alright. I'm done. Out of here.
I gotta work on drawing faster.
You do. Well, no.
Well, at the same time,
You
the
do
reason
draw faster. It's just...
the reason I'm slow here, it seems slow here, is just because you went for a simple style than I did.
I did go for a very simple style. I did. Normally I draw with much more detail. Matter of fact, I'll show you some of the stuff that I have done. Like this one. It's my favorite. Okay. Have fun, kiddo. Final thoughts. Whoa, interesting picture. Yeah, I think that I would be a little bit, she seems to be holding it together a little bit more than I would. That pencil, I like it for fine lines. Because it rotates, it seems to keep its more consistent sharpness to it. And the other pencil, the Carpenters one, I really liked for curves. I didn't try thick lines with this, only thin lines.
Maybe we'll do it again in another video.
But yeah, I really liked it for curves though. That was really nice. And of course, this pen is one of my favorites, and I've used it for writing letters with and for drawing, and it's a really amazing pen. So anyway, hey y'all, have a challenge and pick up some story cubes, or go to Deviant Art and look at their random select
random word.
Was that what it's called?
Yeah, you can find users who have random word challenge things.
It's very cool just to try to figure out something to draw. We tried to make a story out of ours, which was fun. And anyway, have fun with some art. Pick up something today and find out, will it art?